I am Kate Bangert. I am studying media advertising with a minor in marketing at Indiana University. I'm starting my senior year there, which is really exciting. And this summer I am working as a graphic designer for Alleo, and I got paired up with them through the Xtern program. I honestly saw a posting for the Xtern program on Handshake through IU the day before the first application was due. So I submitted my resume real quick and luckily got through to the next round. I didn't really know what I was signing up for, but I just based upon the posting thought it would be a good opportunity, and it would be an indie with housing, so there was no way I was going to pass up on a quick first application process. So I went through with it, and then I got through to the next round, and that's when I found out a lot more information and really decided that it should be something that I should put a lot of time into for my application, and luckily I got through.
So, good morning. Today we left like a minute early for work, and guess what? We're gonna arrive like 10 minutes earlier than normal because the traffic for Indiana and Indianapolis is ugly in the morning. Usually we would get stuck for like 6, 7, 8 minutes. I think we pretty much avoided it. We had like slow patches, but somehow avoided that today, so that's amazing. We are about to pull up to work. So we are about to walk into work. We have a lovely location at platform 24. It's super nice, and we'll show you the dig. Another super cool thing about our shared workspace is that we have an awesome conference room that you can schedule out. Really nice, and I actually used that for my interview with Mo. At work, Stephanie is a big stander and I am a big sitter, but it's awesome that we have the choice with our like super fun standing desks. So in our kitchen, we did actually stock it up. We went to the grocery store, although we're running low on our granola bars, but I'm gonna do a little restock on our chips today. Honestly, as this goes on more and more, I'm glad I have my job at Alleo because I don't think I could pull off being a professional vlogger, but it's okay. Going into this summer, I've had internships prior to this, but it was a lot of kind of just medium experience. Like, it shows that I knew kind of what was going on, but not that I've really mastered anything. But with just the bulk amount of work that I've done here at Alleo, I feel really confident. I built up a portfolio. I have stuff that I can show, like program-wise, that, oh, this is something that I rigged up, but also here's something that I designed for the program, which is really cool to have just a diverse portfolio. And I have had so much thrown at me that I don't necessarily know that I was expecting at any point in time, but so many different projects coming from every type of thing that you could imagine, doing whole different types of work for each of these, and just knowing that I have been able to grasp them all so far and push out a final project is really cool, and I feel a lot more confident in my abilities, and I know that other than just me knowing that I've done some cool stuff here, I know that I can show it on paper as well. Stephanie and I created a virtual water cooler to work with our company. A lot of us are not in office, And with that, I created a bunch of playlists that are integrated here. We have a focus, a chill, a dance, and a rock. Right now, we're listening to chill. It's probably the best one so far. Only has 2 hours and 26 minutes though, so got a little curating that needs to be done. But I also have a daily trivia. And here is, look, surprise, Stephanie, number 1. But I update this. They can submit their guess and their answer here. And it's just a nice way to integrate, you know, the work community in person and online.
I mean, work for Alleo because it's an awesome company, but I'm sure most of these companies are really cool. I've heard from my friends that I don't think I know of anyone who's not having a great time at their company this summer. So I think any company that you could be matched with would be great. Also, I did a lot of research prior to my interview day on the 3 companies that I was paired with to interview with. And I really thought, so Alleo at the time was Max Minds, and out of the 3, from just my research and assumptions, they were 3rd on the list. And you really have to go into the interviews just with an open mind, because some companies maybe just picked you because your resume looks great, but maybe they don't have in mind for you what you want to be doing over the summer. So keep your thoughts open, because you can find a great pair and a great match with a company that you weren't expecting, which is what happened with me.
We had a bit of a stressful day, but here we're getting Starbucks, a little midday break. But unfortunately, the monthly discount that they have going on right now of ice drinks being 50% off on Tuesdays will no longer be a thing when you guys see this video. But 50% off, it's like getting a free Starbucks. Don't check my math. So it is a bit of a rainy day, but now we have our blaze for lunch. Life is feeling a little rainy today as well, but we're gonna get through this because today is a double trivia day, which is some of my favorite things in the entire world. Found a newfound love trivia through the Xtern program. Actually, our team is made up of Xterns, which is super cool. Sorry, she was not paying attention to the video, thank goodness. She was being focused, but parking lots have been a little scary, a little nerve-wracking within the last 24 hours, but everyone is a-okay. All the cars are good. Everything's gonna be just fine. Just keep swimming, you know? Just like Dory says over and over. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's 4:30, so we are out of Dodge. Time to go back home. I've loved working in Carmel, the roundabout city of the nation, and maybe even the world. There's, I believe, over 140. But something about working in Carmel is that we're not the most close to downtown, which means a whole lot of this. Some traffic, but big city means big city traffic, and sometimes it's definitely worth it. Something that's really convenient about the Xtern program is that this year we are living in Riverside Apartments, which is great because my favorite thing to do is actually in the name, walk along the river. So after work, before I head out to my first trivia game, I'm taking a nice walk to decompress, get through my thoughts, and then I'll be ready for the rest of the evening. I always take a nice walk down the river and then by the canal. Nice loop, 30 minutes to an hour or so, but it's a good time. I'm super amped. It is a double trivia day. On Tuesdays, we do trivia at the District Tap as well as the Downtown Brothers, which is so fun. Even though we're not the best team by far, we did win last week. Well, win money. We didn't get first place, so we got third. And it's been so fun. It's a great activity for me and my other Xterns to do, and really keeps your head moving and focused, but in a way that's not solely just work, which is really great.
So living in West Lafayette, which is hometown of Purdue, and going to Bloomington, which is hometown of IU, I've really had a lot of the college setting, but there's not a ton going on, especially in West Lafayette. No shade, go Hoosiers, but I would come to Indianapolis a lot just for day trips over the summer, definitely. One of my favorite places is the 100-acre art park on the backside of Newfields. Amazing place, but I didn't really know a whole lot about Indy. I knew it was a pretty big city, but I didn't have a whole lot of exposure to it. And now that I've started living here, there's really just so many cool places especially like surrounding Indy. I'm lucky to have a roommate here that goes to Butler, so she's used to the area, and I've really been introduced to some really cool places. Like Fountain Square has amazing stuff going on over there. It's super cute and like welcoming of an environment, and I really just enjoyed living pretty close to downtown this summer. I have made an awesome trivia team out of all Xterns, which we finally won something, but we've been going Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays in different places around Indy for at least the last 4 or 5 weeks. So a lot of games under our belt now. And we did double yesterday and double the Tuesday before, which is it's a lot of trivia. It's 5 hours almost, but a lot of fun. But it's just really cool that I could meet so many people and then like make honestly a really good group of friends. I happen to be living with one of my coworkers, Stephanie. She's my roommate. I requested her, she didn't realize, because we were working together a little bit prior to the program. So one day I just mentioned in one of our meetings that I requested her, and then I realized maybe that's not the best idea. What if we don't work very well together and then I have to live with her too? But it's been an awesome match. She's probably the only person I can spend 12 hours a day with on average and not get tired of. But it is Stephanie and I and our other roommate, Elizabeth, and she is so cool as well. She's working with Raytheon, which she is a electrical engineer, I believe. She's an engineer of some sort. I believe electrical though. And she is doing super cool stuff, but nowhere near the type of brain that I have. I can't do any of the math and science, and I don't think she could do any of the design, but we were matched up as roommates and it's been working out so well. I spend all my time outside of work with them and our other friends that we've made through Xtern, and I couldn't be happier with that.
Chiming back into the vlog. So the funny thing is, Stephanie said earlier, she said, you know what,
after the day you've been having today, it would only make sense for us to win both trivias. So here we are, first trivia. We got third place. We got money. Yes. $25 at the district club. And wow, feeling so great today.